The University of Namibia and government through the Ministry of Agriculture found a need to establish this school. So they must fulfill that need. Because if they can't absorb us, then the whole 6-year program went to waste and they didn't fulfill that need. And then the second thing is the profession itself requires us to be doing something and to be paying money in order to maintain your registration. So you can't do that if you are not employed.
The group leader, Dr. Martin Katumbi, said that they have approached the Prime Minister and the former Finance Minister to assist them, but those avenues were not fruitful. Katumbi added that their only hope is with government, as the private sector did not even consider employing the group.
We initiated this process of engaging government last year by first consulting the Prime Minister. We wrote an email to the Prime Minister, and then she referred us to the Minister of Agriculture, the former Honorable Alpheus Narusek. So we then managed to convene a meeting with him and the Permanent Secretary and also the Chief Veterinary Officer, Dr. Shilongo. And our meeting concluded that they are going to restructure the structure of DVS, so they create more positions so they can absorb us. So that was done then by Dr. Shilongo, the Chief Vet, and it was also approved by Cabinet. But then as now leadership changed and Honorable Alpheus Narusek left, these individuals started relaxing, or let me not say relaxing, they just ignored this method to the extent that now they don't have answers to our question. So we then tried emailing the current minister, Honorable Carles Slate-Wayne, but then he doesn't show interest in the above subject. He didn't reply.
The PDM President McHenry Vanani said that he does not understand why government has overlooked this profession, as the country consists of so many farms.
The argument that says we don't need veterinarians. If you go to the whole of Kunene, Omsati, Ohangwena, Ochodonjupa, the rural areas where I come from, those areas do not have a vet. A vet would be stationed in Okakarara. Okamatapati would not have a vet. Ochituo doesn't have a vet. Kanjato has not, just one constituency. If you go to Ovidia, if you go to any constituency in this country, there is a need for a veterinarian. So there is no truth in it to say that we can't absorb these people into the market. We need veterinarians. In fact, it would be very good if every constituency or every 2 constituencies can be serviced by 1 veterinarian. But the very reason why we cannot employ you now is the fact that we are underfunding agriculture. We are not spending the necessary resources where it is needed most for us to be food secure, to have food sustainability and food security.
PDM Member of Parliament Ina Hangari said that the COVID-19 has exposed the weakness in the country's administration and the lack of coordination in tertiary institutions.
It has exposed the weaknesses in the current administration. And what I mean by that is one of the biggest challenges, particularly in the tertiary institutions, is that there is a lack of implementation and a lack of coordination between the programs that we provide, the service provisions and the programs that we provide in the institutions, and the employment, right, in the market, in the job market, in the real world. And one of the things that we as a government, as an alternative government, are proposing is the need for apprenticeship programs, where you go through your 6 years of your program, but during that period you're also gaining some sort of experience while on the job, because that way you wouldn't have young people graduate into unemployment without experience on the streets of Kapena Ilonga, like the President said earlier on. And that is what we're really trying to address. So the COVID pandemic has really exposed so many weaknesses in the current administration, and I'm glad that young people are finally standing up.
The PDM president promised the graduates that his party will address these issues in the August House.